about bitterly cold winds and heavy snowfall returning for Easter. And after 2 bouts of exceptional cold in the last month, well, it's easy to understand why when we talk about the weather turning chillier again, people assume there'll be more heavy snowfall. But that is simply not the case with the weather we're expecting this week. Throughout the Easter period, yes, it may well be chillier, but we're not expecting the extreme. We're not expecting Beast from the East 3 or Beaster. So what are we going to see? Well, we are in for a change. Most of us have seen some spring sunshine these past couple of days, but we are expecting it to turn colder and wetter.
Oh, it's still Beast East 3, sure.
But, and it's a very big but, the last 2 outbreaks of cold weather have brought exceptional, widespread, heavy snowfall across the UK and many severe weather warnings. The weather this week won't be anything like on that scale.
Don't trust him.
Like as disruptive. There will be some snowfall, but it will be almost exclusively over hills throughout northern Britain.
Don't trust him, man. I don't trust him.
That in March. The sun is much stronger now than it was just a month ago. This means any snow falling during the day melts quickly. So even if we do see some snow to low levels, and that is possible, it is unlikely to cause any major problems. It will turn colder, but the temperatures will only be a little below average, not the sub-zero values earlier in March. And the wind chill certainly won't be as noticeable. Parts of the east coast will be cold with the wind coming in from the North Sea, but again, nothing exceptional. So what about the long Easter weekend? Well, it's still a few days away, but broadly speaking, think cool and changeable. Temperatures look likely to be still a bit below average.
It's going to be cold. It's going to be
too far away. But
it's going to be a bit longer. It's going to be a longer cold. It's not going to be that cold.
Means it won't rain all weekend. There will be some windows of spring sunshine.
It will rain.
Go
away.
Stay up to date with the very latest from the Met Office through our app, through our website, or our social media channels.
It could still change. You just have to wait and see. This one here. Excuse me.
Hello, good morning. Outbreaks of rain will ease through the morning for much of the UK, with showers following on behind. It is, however, going to be increasingly windy in the far north and increasingly wet. Northern Isles just about avoiding the rain first thing, but it will turn increasingly unsettled here, and persistent rain affecting northeastern parts of the mainland as we start Tuesday. Showers pushing into western Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England also seeing some fairly showers. And at this stage, eastern England gets off to a wet start, a fairly chilly start, but most places are frost-free. Now, the rain clears from eastern England through the morning, but it lingers there for northeast Scotland, pushes into Orkney and eventually Shetland by the end of the day. Elsewhere, brighter skies follow the main band of rain, some glimmers of sunlight, but also a few showers. And we keep relatively mild temperatures in the south.
That's not too bad.
12, 13 degrees. But it's going to be feeling cold in that northeast corner of Scotland with the increasing wind. And the wind will increase across the Northern Isles as we end Tuesday. Isobars tighten together, the main rain band becoming confined to the Northern Isles. Whereas further south, another weather front pushes in, and this will bring a spell of wet weather for South Wales, South West England by the start of Wednesday. A particularly soggy end to the night here. Clear spells in between these areas of rainfall. Perhaps a touch of frost in some sheltered spots, and also a cluster of showers affecting western areas. So we begin Wednesday with some sunshine, but also some chilly temperatures across Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England. This wet weather further south pushes its way eastwards, and as the rain continues, the temperatures will fall, and there's possibility of some snow for a time as the rain clears away from the central and southeastern parts of England. Shouldn't generally settle away from higher ground and grassy areas. But it's going to be feeling cold where that rain lingers all day, and it will also feel cold in the Northern Isles where the wind and the rain keeps going. Gale force winds for a time. Brighter skies follow from the west, but frequent showers as well, and these showers will fall as snow over the Welsh mountains, the Pennines and hills of Scotland, as well as Northern Ireland. Temperatures falling away through Wednesday, and they'll continue to be below average as we end the week and head into the Easter weekend. There are more details through the Met Office website, through our app, and via our social media channels. Bye-bye.
There's a couple more. Well,
Hello. A decent start to the working week, but overnight cloud thickens and it turns increasingly wet as rain arrives from the west. However, with the rain in place, it will of course be a relatively mild, frost-free night. Clear skies at first on Monday night mean that temperatures will dip to the low single figures across parts of eastern and northeastern Scotland, eastern England in places as well. But by the end of the night, outbreaks of rain move in from the west. Heaviest and most persistent in the west at first, but by dawn on Tuesday, the wettest weather is across eastern Scotland and east of England. These are the overnight lows, so not particularly chilly, but it will be a dull and damp start to Tuesday. The heaviest rain moves away from eastern England, but it continues there across northeast Scotland, just pushing into Orkney by late morning. Shetland avoiding it until after dark on Tuesday, and elsewhere, once the rain clears, well, we'll follow it with a few blustery showers, but there will be some brighter spells for Northern Ireland, much of England and Wales, some heaviest downpours across western Scotland at this stage, and that persistent rain for the northeast of Scotland combined with a cold wind from the North Sea. That's going to make it feel pretty chilly there for the northeastern side of Scotland, with temperatures only reaching around 4 or 5 degrees. But elsewhere, further south and west, well, temperatures doing a little better, 12 or 13 degrees. Now, the main band of rain becomes persistent and fairly slow moving across the Northern Isles as we end Tuesday. Another weather front pushes into South Wales and the southwest of England by dawn on Wednesday, that bringing a persistent spell of wet weather. In between, clear spells, a few showers, but also a touch of frost in some sheltered spots. So we begin Wednesday with rain at the top and tail of the country, some heavy and prolonged rainfall for central and southern parts of Britain. And as that clears through, the heaviest and more prolonged rainfall could lead to a spell of snow for a time through southern and central parts of England, certainly one to watch over the next 24 hours or so. As that clears southeastwards, though, well, we will see the skies brighten. We'll see showers
yeah, actually, I love
snow
it.
for
Snow.
the hills, but rain showers at lower levels, and there will be some sunshine away from the showers.
It's a bit over there.
Miles, though, a very windy and very wet day to come here, feeling cold in that southeasterly wind. Now, as we head into the rest of the week, it stays blustery, temperatures take a downward trend, and into the Easter weekend it's going to be particularly unsettled. There is more detail on the Met Office website, through our YouTube channel and via other social media channels.
Oh, there's a couple more.
Up to date by downloading.
I'm doing all of them.
The
That's what I'm
west
doing.
will spread countrywide, and that rainfall will be heavy and prolonged for a time. Snow above around 400 metres for Scotland as well, and blustery winds clearing the rainfall from eastern England during the morning, but will keep the rain across parts of Scotland, particularly the northeast, and here it will be cold with snowfall over the mountains and a brisk wind coming in from the southeast. Elsewhere, a lot of cloud cover, showers replacing the rain, and we'll see a mixture of hail and thunder in some of these.
Thunder.
downpours,
I
but
feel
there'll
the
also be
thunder.
a few glimmers of
Going in the
sunshine.
thunder.
However, through Tuesday night, we keep the prolonged rain and increasingly
Look,
the risk of
North
gales
Pole,
for the Northern Isles.
right there.
Further south,
Not far
another
from
low
there.
pushes in, and that will bring another spell of wet weather for South Wales and southern parts of England. Some uncertainty in the north-south extent of that rainfall, and also there's the possibility as that clears its way through, in some of the heavier and more prolonged downpours, we'll see a little bit of wet snow mixed in.
Mixed snow.
For many places, once that clears through, sunshine and showers. Hill snow over the Welsh mountains and the Pennines in some of those showers, and of course over the Scottish mountains. Now, low pressure to the northwest of Scotland starts to get picked up by the jet stream. This fast-flowing current there high in the sky, and it will move position heading towards the southwest of the country, and that will help push in these areas of rain or showers from the southwest. But you'll notice the winds there in the far north coming from the east, and that's going to drag cold air in, and that means that some of these showers in the far north of Scotland and the North Isles will be of snow over the high ground and perhaps at lower levels for Shetland. Elsewhere, bouts of wet weather moving in from the southwest, in between sunshine and showers, and again some hill snow possible in some of these downpours. But it's Good Friday. We continue to have low pressure to the southwest, piling in these bouts of wet weather from the southwest, most of it rain at lower levels, snow likely over northern hills and perhaps to lower levels in the far north on Good Friday. Most of it coming in the form of showers, however, and the wind's beginning to ease at this stage. But miserable spell of wet weather moving its way.
Can't see anything.
It's not lasting too long. There will be sunshine following, And in that sunshine at this time of year, of course, it does feel quite pleasant.
Big build.
We end Good Friday with the low pressure
Good
disappearing
Saturday.
to the east, and for a time, a brief ridge of high pressure
It's got
across
red,
southern
it's got
areas.
red
It
eyes.
doesn't last. As we head into the Easter weekend, we're all to the north of the jet stream, and we'll see further low pressure systems moving in. And because we're all to the north of the jet stream, for most of us, it's going to be a colder than average weekend. There'll also be the coldest weather in the far north, where there is the risk of some snow,
Stop it, man.
mainly over the hills, but small risk that we'll see snow at lower levels as well for parts of Scotland.
Yeah, you might see a little bit.
Sunshine and showers though for most, and
Won't
it's
be-
going to be the kind
it won't be
of weather
that
that
bad.
we'll see
About-
four seasons in one day.
Not
One
more
minute
semi, that'd be
warm
it, not
sunshine,
much.
the next hail showers.
Oh, you might not see
coming
nothing,
along
that's you.
with cold winds.
One
So
note,
a blustery old Easter weekend, but
It's
at
worth out a
least for
little
most
bit.
places there
What's
will
your
be some
sticking?
sunshine on offer. For more details, you can of course head to the Met Office
Oh.
website. You can download our app, and you can follow us on social media. Bye bye.
Fun. For the fun. Oh, I think there's like someone else.
Hello there. Now today could possibly be the best day of the week. Weather-wise, some sunshine, a few showers, but then rain arrives in the west. The later you can see where the rain is just
This is
lurking across
Monday.
Ireland at the moment. Elsewhere, some sunshine. The cloud will build though,
This is-
and with that we could see a scattering of fairly light showers, particularly across central and eastern areas of England. Temperatures here 10 to 12 degrees Celsius, 8 or 9 further north.
How old nice.
Now, through this evening, the cloud will continue to thicken across Northern Ireland, West Wales, as well as Cornwall. And through the evening, we'll see the first of the rain arriving here as that wind picks up some strength. A dry evening to come across much of Scotland, central and eastern areas of England, but then that cloud and rain sweeps in, some moderate bursts to come through the early
Thank
hours
you,
of the morning.
bye.
And that will lead into quite a tricky rush hour first thing on Tuesday. Watch out for some hill snow across the
Won't be
Grampians
that
as well. So some wet and windy weather to start the day on Tuesday. In its wake, blustery showers come in across Wales, the West Country, as well as Northern Ireland, but then the cloud will slowly break here. The bulk of the rain will clear from the eastern side of England. We hang on to the wet weather across northeast England as well as Scotland, again with that hill snow and some strong winds across the far northeast of Scotland. Elsewhere, perhaps some brightness. Temperatures typically 10 to 12 across England and Wales, only 5 to 7 further
Too
north.
bad,
I
mate,
think
didn't
really
we?
heralds a change in our weather through the middle part of the week. Through Wednesday, some moderate bursts of rain to come across central southern England. Elsewhere, showers, low pressure towards the north there. Some stronger winds across the northern Isles, again with some outbreaks of rain. But let's have a look at the temperatures. Single figures everywhere. 6 or 7 across Scotland. 7 or 8 further south. And that really sets the scene for the Easter weekend. We're likely to see some cooler conditions. Low pressure firmly in charge. The chance of some hill snow, particularly again across the Scottish mountains. But in between, we should see some sunshine. Bye-bye.
So. There's another one. That's it today. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.